Howdy, 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 howdy. So, it's a full moon. I thought I'd tell you a funny story about when I finally started to understand the power and intensity of the full moons when I was in the Navy, and I started to notice the tides. Like, I had to learn about the tides in my job. And just this morning I was talking about in the yoga class, like, people that don't realize or that don't believe that we're affected by the moon and the sun and the planets, if you could just be at the ocean and see the differences in the tides and the tidal shifts during different phases of the moon, and you can see that and witness that, like, holy moly, the full moon and the moon itself affects the ocean. The ocean's the largest thing on the planet, so of course it's going to affect humans. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I hope you're having a good day. I made a video yesterday that talked about, me struggling with letting go. And I got a lot of people messaging me asking if everything is okay. And everything's great. Everything in life is fine. And I think that's why I wanted to make a share today, because if you see someone having emotions, people don't know how to handle that. And we are so programmed on this social media platform to think that people are supposed to just be smiley and these freaking perfect pictures all the time and these greatly curated outfits and your family photos and stuff. But that's not real life. Real life is struggling as well. And my whole goal of being on social media is to just be real. That's all I can ask for myself, is to be honest with you, because if I'm not sharing that life is not easy sometimes, I'm not being an honest person. I'm not being an honest teacher. So everything's great in my world. I'm really appreciative, but things can be great and it can be really hard at the same time. So I think that's really the main message. So today's a full moon, and I don't know about you, but I've been feeling really strongly emotions, and a lot of people may not be in tune with their emotions as intensely as I am. Ask my friends and family and they'll be like, yeah, she's so sensitive. So sensitive. But a lot of us may not process things in the same way. And if you ever struggle with intensity and feelings, may I suggest writing to get things out. So if you don't emote and feel tears and feel feelings like that, maybe writing. Here's an old journal of mine. I've been thumbing through it. And maybe that would help. And then another thing is physical intensity, moving your body. I went surfing yesterday, and I told one of my buddies out there, I was like, I need to come out here and get the crazy out. Because full moon energy is really intense, and sometimes you just got to get the crazy out. Some people go to the gym, they lift weights. Some people go to run outside. Some people like to take walks outside. Some people don't do anything physically, and over time I think that can be a little detrimental. So moving the body is getting the crazy out for me. But just a little bit of real, to touch on what's going on in my life. I had moved here about a year ago and started a small massage practice and energy healing practice. Didn't really intend on having a yoga studio, but I had a space to practice yoga. Well, the call has came from the inside of me that I want to bring a yoga studio space to the community here in a larger healing center. And the space that I'm in right now, where I just taught yoga this morning, was available for rent, and I'm going to be expanding and moving into this different location. So nothing bad has happened. What I was talking about yesterday is like letting go. When you put so much time and effort and energy into relationships or projects, sometimes we want to cling on to it, like if you moved into a house and you remodel the house, and you're like, I don't want to move out of here, so many memories. And then we forget that sometimes we have to move along. So that's also, breaking up with a lover or a partner, or even ending a friendship is so sad. Like when you just love people and you love things and you love what people have done in your world, sometimes letting go is so challenging. And a lot of times, like my mom and other people in my life think that letting go for me is easy just because I let go a lot. It's not easy. I'll sit and just cry my eyes out because I'm sad I had to let go of a friend, or I'm sad I'm moving again. But I just want to be real with you. I want to be honest that even though I may look like this strong Scorpio chick on the outside, I'm just a soft, sensitive, loving, kind human being on the inside that follows my heart. I follow the call to be asked to move, change, and grow, and it's not easy. And many of you that do enjoy watching my messages, maybe you want to grow and change. And I would be lying to you if I said it's easy to grow and build your dreams. I would be lying to you and say that it's emotionally comfortable to do something outside the box. It's not. But again, do you want to live in comfort, or do you want to live in regret later? And I would rather not live in regret later and be uncomfortable and go for it. So all is well. I'm just going to be, in the next few months, expanding into a bigger space. So this is the area that we do yoga in now. I'm going to be putting up a wall on the very back there. So we'll do a back wall. We'll have some mirrors, which will be awesome. We'll have a nice sturdy wall to do handstand practices and upside down things and use the wall in the yoga room. And then I'm also going to be moving the massage and energy healing practice, energy medicine that I can do here. So I'll have another therapist friend that's going to work out of here, and we're going to just be healing. We're going to be healing and feeling, baby, healing and feeling. But it's just a bigger space. It's an absolutely gorgeous space. There's an energy and chi building machine here. It's an infrared sauna. And this is the entryway to the space. I'm finally able to do a doggone video because I finally got Wi-Fi in the building. Yeah, there was no cell service here before, so I just couldn't make any broadcast or updates from here. Another one of my fun things that I love here is that I've brought all of my favorite libraried books from my office on display because once I used to practice in Seattle at what was the name of it? Be Luminous Yoga in Seattle, and they have like this library wall when you're waiting to go in your yoga class, or you're leaving the yoga studio after you take a shower or something. They had a library, and I could just sit there and read as I was waiting to go to school. And I just love that because you really explore and see new books that you may never have been exposed to. So the library's here for people to pick a book and read and kind of hang out for a little bit. But yeah, the yoga space is tons of room. If you're concerned about safety and health, you can really get far away from everybody because right now we don't have a packed studio. There's tons of space in here. And there is going to be, a couple of healing rooms and lots of really good energy here. I have mats for you, have blocks for you, and really healthy connections and conversations. So anyways, that's enough about me. Happy full moon. May your emotions flow. And reminder, if your emotions do not flow like mine, maybe try to write what the things that you're struggling with, because right now we're all being asked to reevaluate relationships. We're being asked to reevaluate our values and our worth, our jobs, our careers. We're being asked to evaluate what are we going to take to the future with us and what are we leaving behind. So what are you ready to bring forth into the future and what are you ready to leave behind? Only you are going to understand these answers to the questions. It's no one else's job to understand your life. The only thing that matters is that you are choosing it from a conscious and loving place. And I wish you so much love during this really intense time. And have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you in the next video.